Hello family, welcome to a new challenge. This time, I bring you a quiz to test your historical knowledge. Don't miss this chance to see how much you know about the presidents of the United States. Are you ready? Let's get started. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. Which president signed the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863? Abraham Lincoln. Who was the President of the United States for most of World War II? Franklin Delano Roosevelt. What number president was Ulysses S. Grant? He was the 18th president. Who is the only U.S. president to resign from office? Richard Nixon. In what year was the Monroe Doctrine established? In 1823. Who signed the Treaty of Versailles after World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Who was the oldest president at inauguration? Joe Biden, who took office at 78. Who was president during the Cuban Missile Crisis? John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Which president survived an assassination attempt in 1981? Ronald Reagan. Who made Thanksgiving a national holiday? Abraham Lincoln. Which president was a Civil War general before taking office? Ulysses S. Grant. Who was the only president elected 4 times? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Which U.S. president had the shortest term in office? William Henry Harrison had the shortest presidency, just 31 days. Who ordered the invasion of Panama in 1989? George H.W. Bush. Who served as the 11th President of the United States? James Knox Polk. Who created the Federal Reserve in 1913? Woodrow Wilson. Who survived being shot in the chest during a 1912 speech? Theodore Roosevelt. Who was the first president to visit China while in office? Richard Nixon. In what year did Barack Obama become President of the United States? In 2009. Which U.S. president was known as the Peanut Man? Jimmy Carter, nicknamed the Peanut Man because he was a peanut farmer in Georgia before becoming president. In what year was John F. Kennedy assassinated in Texas? (1963) on November 22nd. Who established the U.S. Civil Service after Garfield's assassination? Chester Alan Arthur. Who was the first president to live in the White House? John Adams. Which president was a governor of the state of Texas? George W. Bush. Which president said, "The business of America is business"? Calvin Coolidge. Which president was known as the father of the Constitution? James Madison. Who ordered the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Harry S. Truman. Which president was a former Hollywood actor? Ronald Reagan. Who was the youngest elected U.S. president? John F. Kennedy. Who was the only bachelor president? James Buchanan. Which president purchased Alaska from Russia? Andrew Johnson. Who was president during the Watergate scandal? Richard Nixon. In what year was Donald Trump first elected president? (2016). Who became president after Abraham Lincoln was assassinated? Andrew Johnson. Which president made the Louisiana Purchase? Thomas Jefferson. Which president signed the Voting Rights Act of 1965? Lyndon B. Johnson. Who was the first Catholic president of the U.S.? John F. Kennedy. How many presidents have been assassinated? Four: Abraham Lincoln, James A. Garfield, William McKinley, and John F. Kennedy. Which president approved the annexation of Hawaii? William McKinley. Well, family, that was today's challenge. How did it go? I hope it went well, and if it didn't, I hope you at least learned some new things about it. If you like this quiz, I ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, and activate the bell with all the notifications so that YouTube notifies you every time I upload a new challenge. I would also be very grateful if you could share the video with your friends to continue growing. I am close to reach the 100,000 followers, and I am very excited to meet that goal. Now, I say goodbye to you with a big hug and see you in the next quiz.